Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? It's Casual706 here, back with another Transformers unboxing / review. Today I have Transformers Titans Return, Nucleon, and Galvatron. Now, it's been a long time since we've seen a Galvatron figure. The last one, I believe, was in the Transformers Universe series. This is a remake, actually a really good remake of the original Galvatron. He has a lot of similarities with the original one, and I was really excited to get this figure. It's been a long time since we've seen a good Galvatron figure. He's a little bit larger. He's a Voyager class figure, so it kind of scales better with some of the smaller guys. He fits in better with the collection. This guy is also a Headmaster. I'm not sure why they're calling it Nucleon. The Headmaster, in fact, looks like Megatron. So we'll take a look at the packaging. They on the packaging here, they show Galvatron's head separating, which is really funny because this mask flips from out of his chest. So this part doesn't actually separate. The head is just gray. So I'm not sure why in the depictions they're showing all the actual Galvatron head separating from the body. This guy is gonna technically be a triple changer because he has two different modes. He has a space shuttle and a cannon mode. This is more G1 reminiscent right here. There's the cannon and then the robot mode. And then you see the head there is very similar to Megatron's face, and the actual Headmaster when turned into a robot, that is Megatron's face. I don't know why they call him Nucleon. Alright, now over on the side here, they're just showing that the heads are interchangeable with the different classes of robots. You got the Deluxe, Voyager, and the Leader class. You can switch the heads out and put them on whichever robots you see fit. Down here, they're showing Terrible, Skull Smasher, Sentinel Prime, and Autobot Blaster. And on the side, another artistic depiction of Galvatron with his head popping off. And then in the top left hand corner here, there is a small bio. The bio reads, "The Decepticons unite with Titan Master partners to power up for battle. Nucleon gives Galvatron a universal systems upgrade with powerful but unstable results." So apparently the Megatron Headmaster gives him a lot of power, but it probably makes him crazy. And they show that the head will pilot the spaceship mode and the cockpit and everything. Alright, so since we took a look at the packaging, I'm going to bust this guy open. We're going to take a look at the actual figure. Alright, so out of the packaging, I must say I like this guy. He's a lot sturdier than the other Titans return figures that I get. This guy's pretty cool. Now these guys are, as always, are coming packaged with these little art cards right here. We got Galvatron with an artistic depiction of his head popping off right there. And on the back, we got a stat breakdown. We've got his power, speed, intelligence, and firepower, I guess. That's for Nucleon's going to be the blue ones, and Galvatron's going to be the red ones. So Nucleon makes him a lot stronger. Alright, let's take a look at that again, and we throw it off to the side. Alright, now he's also going to come packaged with instructions. Dual-sided instructions. This one's a big one. I'm going to do my best to fan it by if I can here. Got steps 1 through 8 at the top up here. Then we're going to have to go down there, fan it over, and down there, like that. The instructions are going to have 2 sides, as I said. I show him in his cannon mode up there. And it goes to his spaceship mode. And then they're showing that the heads are interchangeable. Alright, that's good enough. I'll put that off to the side, and we're going to do a comparison of this guy by his original G1 counterpart. And bam. There we go. Now this is... Alright, that's him beside his G1 counterpart. This is so much cooler than this. But we were like ecstatically happy to have these toys when we were kids. As you can see, compared side by side, they tried to keep, like, he even got the little same kind of pattern going there, but he's got the red knees on that one. Like, even the little thing inside here, they tried to do it on this one. And he's got the little 4-pack there and Decepticon symbol. I see a couple of things that are different, like if that was red or I don't know. This is how Galvatron looked in the cartoon movie. The toy they gave us didn't even look like the damn movie that we were watching, but we were happy to get it, I tell you. This is so much closer to how Galvatron looked in the movie. So we'll spin these guys around. There are some subtle differences, but they kept it fairly the same. So that's the back of the figures. The original Galvatron is real back heavy because he's got his gun handle and everything. So that's what you get there as a comparison with the original G1 Galvatron. Alright, so I'm going to slide this guy to the side. We'll peek one more time at his cannon mode. The G1 didn't have a spaceship mode, if I remember right. So I'll just compare them when they're in the cannon modes. Alright, so looking at the Titan Master figure, we'll go ahead and move this out of the way to show articulation. This cannon, this is a little bit of a problem. It's on a 5mm peg. And Galvatron always had his cannon on his arm, kind of like Megatron did. So you can't really bend this arm. It's not on a ball joint or anything, so you can't bend that arm properly. So if he's going to be shooting the cannon, you just got to have a straightforward arm. He can't bend it. This would have been better if you could side mount it, like if it had been mounted on the side of his arm. But with these little tread things here, or the cannon holders, you're not going to be able to do that. Because if you try to turn it, they hit the inside of his body, and that's not going to work. So you could display it like this in his hand, but let's be honest, Galvatron didn't carry his gun like that, so that's not nothing I want to do. So we're going to put that to the side to take a look at his articulation. Now, these are on ratcheted joints. At his arms here, they ratchet and swivel. So you'll be able to bring the arms all the way up like that. And you'll be able to rotate that around 360 degrees. At the right below the shoulder, there's another little joint that you can swivel that around 360 degrees. And then he's also got this, he has a dual elbow joint that's on that little gray piece there, so you can bend it up, and this elbow, or that part of the elbow, will bend as well. Then the other arm is basically the same scenario, 360 degrees at the shoulder. Lifting it is a ratcheted joint, so you can get it directly out like that. Right underneath the shoulder, you can rotate that around 360 degrees. It's just this thing kind of hampers the movement. And at the elbow, again, it has that double kind of joint there. You can raise it up, and then you can bend it over like that. So you could have them do stuff, some poses like that if you want to. But there's no side to side, or well, yeah, it is if you do like that. So you could do like that, but it's got these damn tank treads. That looks kind of tacky. So anyway, All right, and down at the legs, the legs will come up. You can get 360 degrees out of that hip section right there. Oh, these little flares can pop off. I'm gonna snap that back in. Then down the leg, right at the thigh here, you can rotate that around 360 degrees. Then he's got the then he's got this knee joint right here to bend the knee, and then the foot actually wiggles around a little bit to help you out with posing. It'll move forward and backward. Other leg is the same scenario. At the hip, you can get it up, rotate it around 360 degrees. And then at the thigh section, that'll rotate around 360 degrees. And that leg will also have a knee joint like that. And then again, that little foot will wiggle back and forth to help out with posing him when he's standing. All right, now on to the biggest gripe of Articulation is at the mask. All right, so this mask is separate from the Headmaster figure. So you're not going to be able to turn the head at all. If the head is not straight forward, you're not going to be able to do it. Since that's a mask, you can't turn it side to side. Even though in all the artistic depictions on the packages, they show that this separates. So if this indeed was connected to the head, you'd be able to take it off and turn the head around properly. So if you don't have a straight on look with Galvatron, you're not going to get what you want out of it. You can't turn that head. So now the gimmick, the way they do it is that it just goes right down in there. It's on a little spring thing. When you open the box, it pops up and goes over the face. So I'm going to put the mask back in the chest for the meantime. We're going to look at the face behind the mask. Now that's clearly a Megatron-esque face. And being that these are Headmaster figures, pop, that'll come off. Alright, so we take a closer look at that face there. A face only a mother could love. So that's clearly Megatron, and then that little purple thing just flips up and turns him into Galvatron. Now the Headmaster figures do turn into little robots themselves. The way you're going to do that is just flip these legs out, up like that, and bam, like that. Now this guy is supposed to be Megatron. I don't know if you can make it out or not. You see the little helmet? That is supposed to be Megatron. And they did some really shoddy eye painting on mine. It doesn't even look like evil red eyes. It looks like somebody ripped his eyes out of his face. It's just little blurs. So, but that's what's up with the Headmaster figure. The Headmasters, you can do them like that to sit down, and the arms will raise like that, so you can move the arms. Alright, so I'm going to close that back up, put them on top up here. And that's how it is. That stands out like a sore thumb compared to everything. Without the face mask, it doesn't look right. So, and you just can't ever line his face up properly with the mask. Now I've noticed a lot of people are actually cutting the mask off and just gluing it to the Headmaster figure. That's going to hamper movement with the Headmaster figure though, so I don't believe I'm going to do that. But that is an option, to just clip it off and glue it to the face so that you'd be able to turn your head around properly. Or, if you want, you can hang tight. I believe that there's some third-party companies that are trying to make a proper Galvatron head for this figure. I think that's probably going to be the option that I go for. So, just something to bear in mind, that the third-party toy may be an option for you. So, Alright, so since we took a look at articulation, I'm going to go ahead and go through the transformation. We're going to turn this guy into his cannon, which is reminiscent of the G1 version. And the first thing we'll do would be to remove the cannon. I've already done that, of course. We're going to put the face mask back in the chest, and then we're going to go ahead and disconnect the Headmaster. That's just going to be in the way right now. Yeah, the first thing we'll do is go ahead and fold these fists into the arms like that. Then the arms are going to come on up like that. There should be some little tabs in the shoulder right here. You see the little rectangle tabs. You'll bring the arm up. It'll tab into that. Like that. Same thing on the other side. It's going to tab into the shoulder like that. So you end up with Galvatron like that. These little panels are going to open up on the legs back here. You open those up. We'll swivel the torso around to this side like that. All right, and then this panel is going to fold up over his little 4-pack there. Then the arms here, like around the shoulder section. Yeah, I'm trying to keep all this together. They're going to rotate down like that. So the shoulder will disconnect and roll down like that. Gray piece goes forward. Oh, pull it out. There we go. Yeah, you're going to do like that. These legs are going to collapse onto themselves. You'll just push them down in like that. You're going to do the same thing with the other leg. Bring it down, it'll collapse onto itself. Watch out for your little hip flares here. We'll, bring that down and close it up. You got some little tabs right here on the front side and the back side. Lay to the side. You'll be able to tab it right there too. These feet too, I'm sorry. Supposed to put the feet in like that. There we go. Now it all kind of tabs together. Mine's a little fickle. Maybe everybody won't be like that. These flares, I believe, should stay down. Yeah, like that. Then that'll all tab together. And then these arms, we'll get them into a better place here. There we go. We gotta get them way down. There we go, I guess. Oh, okay. The little tank things will fold down. There we go. Same thing on the other side. So we'll bring the tank tread down like that. Then we'll pull this back down again. There we go. Okay, so it's starting to kind of come together a little better. Mine is having a lot of trouble tabbing the legs together. I don't know, maybe that's not going to be the same for everybody. I can't see anything in the way per se. Unless those flares are supposed to go forward. Let's see. Yeah, mine just don't tab together well, so we'll put that back under there. Alright, so these things are, it's about the best that I can get it here, like that. Then the cannon here, fold this down here. Fold that down, and then this little peg thing will fold down to the front. And then on the top of the figure here, there's a little 5mm peg. So you're just gonna peg that in and close the two sides around it. So that's gonna be his oh, there we go. That's gonna be his cannon mode, the best I can tell. Alright, so there are the two cannon modes side by side, the best I can show. You can see some differences, but you also see a lot of similarities. I'm going to spin these around here. Just like that. So, a couple of variations, like that's got gray and that's purple. This is a different shade of purple. This is more a true Decepticon purple, and I don't know. All things considered, it's a hell of a lot better than it used to be. Like I say, we used to be really happy to have these things, but they didn't have a whole lot of articulation like these new ones. You can do all kind of poses with this thing. But since I did mention that this is a triple changer, we're going to go ahead and do the spaceship thing. So looks like to do a spaceship, you're just going to take this cannon back out of the front again here, and this cockpit is going to come up. This wing thing will fold back here like that, and these will go up to the side of the spaceship. Then the arms look like they're going to go back like that, maybe. We're going to put the shoulders back up and get it back there. The legs just look like they just separate here. Yeah, you're just going to kind of separate the legs here like that. Oh yeah, the legs will tab onto the arms, I see here. There's a couple little tabs right here, and that piece will just tab into the arm. If I can get it lined up right. Yeah. So it's just like that. That's going to be the spaceship mode for Galvatron, like that. Alright, and as the last touch, the little cockpit up front, you can put Nucleon in. So we're just going to put him in a sitting stance and put him right in the cockpit there. Then we close the cockpit up on him, keep that back. And like I say, that's the spaceship mode for Galvatron, his third mode as a spaceship. The back is just wide open there. So that's what you get there. Alright, so that'll conclude the review. Well, actually, one more thing. You can stick the cannon underneath here. Looks like you're going to fold that back to the back there. And then the cannon will tab in right underneath here. So you can do like that to display that cannon. Kind of looks crazy to have a big cannon on the front of the spaceship, but just the added extra little mode that Hasbro threw in with the toy. So, all things considered, I'm really happy with the upgrade Galvatron has gotten. I think it looks a lot cooler than it did back in the day. So, that should wrap it up, guys. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to another Transformers unboxing / review with me, Casual706. If you liked the video, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned to my channel in the near future for more Transformer unboxings. Thanks again for the view, guys. Casual706, out.